What a pleasure.
What age group is your?
This one is first, second, and third grade. And we use a font that's never been used before that makes it easier to read. And the next one, there are 18 in the 4th grade, 5th grade, 6th grade. Lin Oliver and I first started Hank Zipzer, the world's greatest underachiever. And there are 18 of those novels. It starts on the very first day of the 4th grade and goes to graduating into the 6th grade. And then we went backwards. And here's Hank, he's in the 2nd grade. It's before he knows that he has a learning challenge. And so he just can't figure out things, except that he's resourceful and funny. And he negotiates the world that way. I was never diagnosed. Our oldest son, my stepson, Jed, he was diagnosed in the 3rd grade. And the report came back, and everything they said about Jed was true about me. And I realized, all of a sudden, I had something with a name. All of that grounding, all of the yelling that went on in my house, all of the arguments, all of the shame was for naught, because my wiring was different. 1 out of 6 kids has some sort of learning challenge.
Trying to write one book, 29. Pretty impressive.
We started because we thought humor was the gateway to getting kids to read. So we, Lin and I both have worked in television, in comedy, and so that was a non-starter. That was, and then we wrote the true emotion of what it is to come up against your learning challenge all the time, and how it's like shocking each time. And then we put the two together, and it worked out pretty well. We now have 29 novels, something I never thought I could do, of Here's Hank.
Just take your eyes out the window.
It's great. Married almost 41 years. Wow.
Keep your head there and just eyes right here. And last one, same thing. Give me that smile. There it is.
We hear from parents, and they say, I walked by my kids' room, and I heard them laughing. I opened the door, and they were reading their very first book. They were allergic to reading. Reading made them itchy all over. And they made a breakthrough with Hank Zipzer, with Here's Hank. What a compliment. We've met kids who said, how did you know me so well? Or they would nudge their parent and go, this is me. This is the way I feel. So parents could learn about their child, and the child didn't feel alone. Amazing.
Okay, so this is a green moss that grows in the forest where the sun does not shine all the time. That's the green. Brioni.
Earlier today, I was in the library of PS 87. PS 87 is my elementary school. It's where Hank goes to school. And today, this morning, I took a picture holding this book of Hank in the library of PS 87, in the library of PS 87. I thought this was amazing. The way the world comes together. Then I was at the SAG Awards, and I saw this incredibly talented young Timothée Chalamet. And I went up to him, and I went, oh my goodness, we think you are wonderful. I mean, really magnificent. He said, I went to your elementary school.
And the first time you came to read Hank Zipser, I was 8 years old. I was in the audience. Holy moly.
You are kidding me. That is also a great story. Wow.
I was over the moon.
Was this part, I mean, what a great idea to go back to PS 87, and they must have been so thrilled to have
And
you.
I invited Mrs. Zipser from my apartment building to come and hear me read Hank Zipser to Mrs. Zipser and Timothy Chalamet.
Did she have a good time?
She did. She did. I think she was proud. I do.
Amazing.
How come Henry Winkler doesn't have an Emmy, first of all? And then I said, do you know how hard it is to play that character correctly and so seamlessly, and then to be this wonderful human being that you are, and